Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a quick play! Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at some LJN games that potentially are not really that bad. And the first one right here is WrestleMania Challenge. You can see the Ultimate Warrior is right there on the title screen. That's pretty awesome. Look at, it's hard to believe that there's actually some decent published LJN games. But let's take a look. It's the main menu. You can actually play 2 players. We have 1 player versus a computer, which is what we're going to do right now. And you can actually choose yourself as a character in this game, which is pretty cool. You got Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude, Brutus Beefcake. So this was around the heyday of 80s wrestling. This had like pretty much all the good wrestlers right here. You even had Andre the Giant, Hogan, Big Boss Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. There's a 1 versus 1 singles fall. There's a actual tag team match, and there's a Survivor Series elimination style match. Now, with the Survivor Series match, the reason why that's in the game is because originally this game was supposed to be Survivor Series for the NES, but somehow ended up being WrestleMania. And here we have the game right here. And this is actually probably one of the better WWF games on, what the hell's going on here? Maybe I don't have my buttons set up the right way. Did he just kill me? Yeah, he did. That was the quickest match ever. Look at that. I never saw Andre the Giant jump like that before. Come on. What the hell? This game is definitely not quite the easiest wrestling game in the world, but it's definitely one of the better WWF games on NES. Probably the better of the bunch. So, for an LJN game, I mean, this game really doesn't get any recognition usually for LJN. Usually LJN gets shit on for all the bad games they have, but this is actually one of the better NES games that they actually have, and it's actually not that bad, especially if you're playing 2 players. And here we have TNC Surf Design on the NES. Now, this game right here, I definitely remember playing quite a bit back in the day. Not the greatest game, but it's definitely not a bad game. It's actually pretty fun. The whole point of the game is basically it's like a platformer, but you're riding on a skateboard, and you have to pretty much avoid hitting any obstacles that pretty much come your way. Push the B button. What the hell? Kind of forgot how to play it a little bit. I haven't played this in forever. Yeah, there we go. I think you have to hold down the back button in order to hold onto your skateboard like that. So basically you push the B button to actually pedal faster. Not only can you skateboard, but you can also surf. And I was never really good at this. So don't be surprised if I mess up just like that right there. But the graphics are actually really nice on it. I definitely like the graphics on it. For NES it looks pretty good. And again, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing in this game when it comes to the surfing portion of it. I usually always play the skateboard portion. The gorilla character is actually pretty awesome. They did a really good job on that. They had a lot of detail. There's a little green hat. You can see it flapping in the wind. Here's another LJN game that was actually really good for back in the day. This time it's on the Super Nintendo's WWF Raw. So they definitely had a lot of wrestling games. They also had Royal Rumble on the Super Nintendo. Had a fancy introduction right there. It actually looks like the original Monday Night Raw theme. We have a little bit of sample of gameplay right here. This is definitely not a fair fight. We have Linda Vachon versus Yokozuna. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. One of my favorite things about this game back in the day is that you can actually choose your character like this, and if you leave the character screen on, you can actually listen to their music, and the music actually sounds pretty good on the Super Nintendo. Oh yeah, don't like the Cloud Alien of a shot. What the hell? That's not a fair fight. So Battle must be like a handicap match. Or something. Now what's cool about this game is you can actually use weapons in the game. There wasn't too many wrestling games that actually allowed you to do that back then, but this is pretty awesome. It's a freaking street fight. I actually forgot how to play the damn game. I haven't played this game in forever. Wow, what the hell? Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, it's a freaking steel bucket. I need to get the hell out of here before I get killed. Oh, I got hit in the head. What the hell? You hit both of us. Oh, what? You son of a bitch. Okay. That was a real quick ass beating. So I guess it's he won by knockout. He bludgeoned me with a steel bucket. And then we have this LJN game, which is probably totally unexpected. There's probably not so many people that actually played this game. So this game is based on a movie, which most of the time those type of games really suck, but surprisingly this game is actually good. True Lies, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Let's check it out. Before you go into the game, you have a little bit of a storyline based on the movie. And then you have this. It's like a top-down view. And I must tell you that I played this game quite a few times, and it's actually pretty freaking cool. So basically in this game you just walk around and kill the bad guys, and oh, what the hell, he killed me. You son of a bitch. What makes this game good is it's very, very unique. I mean, for Super Nintendo, you don't see too many of these games. Top-down view shooter. This is actually pretty cool. And it's probably one of my favorite SNES games. I was actually surprised how good it was. I played it recently. Never even gave it a chance back in the day. But surprisingly, it's very, very good. It's been a while since I played it. In fact, I'm going to declare this game the best LJN game of all time. It is the ultimate hidden gem of LJN. Check that out. The graphics are actually really nice on the team. And for a Super Nintendo game, you have some blood in it too, which is actually pretty nice. Because usually Nintendo was very hesitant on blood. They love to censor everything back then. And this game is just 100% pure violence, so it's actually pretty nice for the Super Nintendo for a change. This is also on the Genesis, I believe, but it's not published by LJN, so that doesn't count. Otherwise, it would have made the list. And what the hell is that? Did I just blow up the whole freaking world? What the hell just happened? Damn. Quick play!